A body rolls in the tide off neutral Spain, a chained briefcase thumping against his uniform. Fishermen raise the alarm. Local officials arrive. The name on the tag says he's a Royal Marines officer, Major William Martin, and his satchel holds letters that should never have been anywhere near the sea. That is the scene the Allies wanted the Axis to find, and it worked. Spring 1943. The Allies are preparing to invade Europe from the south. The obvious target is Sicily, the soft underbelly of the Axis. Because it's obvious, it's also the most dangerous. If German reserves flood the island, the beaches turn into killing grounds. The solution is deception. Make Berlin believe the blow will fall on Greece and Sardinia, and that Sicily is only a feint. The project is given a macabre name, Operation Mincemeat. The key to Mincemeat is a believable messenger. British intelligence quietly obtains the corpse of Glyndwr Michael, a homeless Welshman who died after ingesting rat poison. They dress him as Captain William Martin, Royal Marines, and build a full life around him. Wallet photos, ticket stubs, a stern letter from his bank manager, even a love letter from Pam. If the personal effects feel real, the secret papers will feel real. Those papers are crafted with surgical care. The centerpiece is a letter from General Sir Archibald Nye, Vice Chief of the Imperial General Staff, to General Harold Alexander in North Africa. In plain, offhanded staff officer language, it points to major operations aimed at Greece and Crete, with Sardinia in the mix, and reduces Sicily to a diversion. A companion note from Lord Louis Mountbatten to Admiral Andrew Cunningham introduces Martin as an amphibious specialist and tosses in a sardine joke tailored to catch an analyst's eye. None of it screams code name or plan. It reads like real people talking about real work. Delivery is by submarine. In the pre-dawn chill of 30-odd April 1943, HMS Seraph surfaces off Huelva on Spain's south coast, chosen because German agents are active there and Spanish officials are known to share what they find. The crew slides the body into the water, says a prayer, and backs away. When Major Martin washes ashore, Spanish authorities recover the briefcase, make copies for the Abwehr, then formally return the originals to the British. Laboratory inspection in London confirms the seals were opened and resealed. Soon ultra-decrypts report the reaction in Germany. The bait has been taken. Mincemeat swallowed rod, line, and sinker, Churchill is told. Berlin acts. Hitler and the OKW shift attention and reinforcements toward Greece and Sardinia, lay new minefields, and even move small craft away from Sicily. The deception is so persuasive that hours after the real invasion of Sicily begins on 9th of July, Axis aircraft are still redeploying out of Sicily to protect the wrong islands. On the beaches, Allied soldiers meet stiff resistance, but nothing like the nightmare the planners feared. Casualties and ship losses are far lower than predicted, and the island falls faster than expected. Who conceived such audacity? The operation is the brainchild of Ewan Montague and Charles Cholmondeley, drawing on an earlier deception playbook nicknamed the Trout Memo, and approved at the highest levels by Winston Churchill and Dwight Eisenhower. They don't just plant a corpse, they curate a man. Major Martin gets a fiance's photograph, club memberships, overdue bills, and a ticket to a show he'll never see. The personal clutter is what sells the professional secrets. Not everything about the story was known at the time. For decades, the true identity of the body remained officially unspoken. Only in the 1990s did researchers confirm that the man buried in Huelva as William Martin was Glyndwr Michael. His Commonwealth War Graves marker still carries the soldier's name, with a later line acknowledging the man he had been. How much did Mincemeat save D-Day? Indirectly, but importantly, by easing the Sicily landings in 1943, the Allies preserved shipping, men, and momentum for the long road through Italy and for the main event in 1944. Deception became doctrine. From dummy armies in England to phantom radio traffic and inflatable tanks, the Allies learned that a well-placed lie could move more divisions than a bridge. There's also a darker lesson. Mincemeat worked because it exploited human habits. Busy officers trusting paper more than instinct, bureaucrats who love a memo with gossip, analysts who prefer a tidy narrative. The letters were crafted to feel unremarkable. They were ordinary, and that's why they were deadly. As the war rolled on, the authors of the hoax did something remarkable. They kept Major Martin alive on paper, publishing his name on official casualty lists, acknowledging him in polite society, as if he'd really lived and died on duty. The fiction protected the truth and, in a strange way, honored the man who had unwittingly become a weapon.